Hey y'all, I'm Owen Knight and I'm Director of Engagement here at Tulane. We've started our travel season, which means the early decision deadline is creeping up, so we wanted to make this video to talk about the most frequently asked questions for those of you thinking about applying ED to Tulane. So question number 1, what is early decision? Early decision is a binding agreement that a student enters with their top choice school. So if you get into that school, you're going, it's over. So the ED deadline at Tulane is November 1st, and you'll hear back by December 15th. So question 2, what's the difference between early decision and early action? So as we mentioned, early decision is binding, and it's a great way to signal to a university that you've done your homework and you know it's your top choice school. Early action isn't binding, so it gives you a little more flexibility. And just so you know, at Tulane and many other schools out there, the early decision pool has a slightly higher acceptance rate than the early action pool. Question 3, who should apply early decision? It's a big deal. It's a huge decision and you don't want to take it lightly. So you need to be 1000% sure that Tulane is your top choice. Do some of our virtual events, maybe consider visiting, and feel like you are certain that you can be happy at Tulane and this is where you want to be. You also want to talk with your school counselor and with your family, have those discussions, have a realistic talk about finances. Sam's going to get more to that in a second. I also want you to know that early decision has a different and smaller pool of scholarship funds than there is in early action. So you want to think about that when it comes to merit scholarship.
Hey y'all, my name is Sam Rich. I'm a senior admission counselor here at Tulane, and I'm going to share some helpful tips for those of y'all that are thinking about applying early decision. Tip number 1 is hopefully a pretty obvious one, and it's apply early. That's really the biggest tip I can give you as you search for your top choice school. At Tulane, we highly recommend applying early, either early decision or early action. Early decision really gives you your best chance for admission to Tulane, and I can also share that just over half of our freshman class are students who applied to Tulane early decision. Tip number 2 is fill out our net price calculator. Like Owen said, it's really important that you talk with your family about financial aid when deciding to apply early decision. So sit down, take the time to fill out the net price calculator so that you can get an indication of how much financial aid we'll be able to give you. All right, last tip, reach out to our current students. We can tell you all of the amazing reasons why we love Tulane and why we think it should be your first choice school, but our students really are the best resource. You can check out tulane.welcometocollege.com to reach out to some of our current student ambassadors and ask questions about life at Tulane and in New Orleans. All right, y'all, that's all we got for you. I hope Owen and I have done a good job of answering your questions and giving you some helpful tips. If you have any other questions that we didn't get to answer today, feel free to reach out to us and we'll be happy to help. So thanks for watching and roll wave.